Happy Monday. I decided to delete my Facebook page, so you won't find it anymore. It was too draining for me because I was posting there now quite a lot, so I decided it's just basically taking my energy and my time. So I'm just focusing on my YouTube and my Instagram. And if you're interested in working with me, all the information is always below each YouTube video. And also, of course, you can DM me on Instagram if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, receiving a reading from me, or an angel healing session. So that is that. Today I want to talk about having the winner mindset, because we're supposed to be having the winner mindset in life. How else can we be confident, trusting ourselves, believing in ourselves, and knowing that we deserve the best, and really feeling that we deserve the best, if we don't have the right mindset in place, those beliefs, that form our lives. So no matter, even though you are sensitive and you've been through a lot of pain and suffering in your life, traumatic experiences, but still your job is to heal from them and move on from them, detach from them, be releasing them, and to be learning, growing and evolving and cultivating that winner mindset. Usually issues come up, or painful feelings, triggers, they come up from painful memories, from childhood trauma, traumatic experiences. So they come up so that we can face them and feel them and, be releasing them and detaching from them and healing, So that is what has to happen in order to be really, truly healing and moving on. So if you are experiencing lots of triggers, then just remind yourself that it's natural. It is a natural part, a vital part of the healing process. Especially when you've been through very, horrendous abuse. And you are the oracle of your own life. Well, of course, God, Jesus Christ, your angels, yes, they love you, they guide you always. You can always tune into them and ask for guidance and help, but ultimately they speak from within you. So all of that loving guidance resides within you. It's always innate, like your soul, like your organs, cells, like your DNA. So all of that is a combination of you. And so, like, for example, if you meditate and pray and ask for guidance on something, you can hear a voice speaking to you or feel the answer coming through. And there will always be some things that are out of your control in this life, but that's not supposed to be your concern, like reading the news, for example. And you have to be discerning about what matters to you and what doesn't matter, what doesn't need your attention and what needs your attention. And attention is also energy, so energy is your currency. It's always our currency. So we really should pay attention to where we put our energy, who we give it to, and what sort of a vibration do we want to come from. We're supposed to be coming from our own natural high vibration. Your job is to only learn how to control your own energy, your own thoughts, your own feelings, so that they serve you, because everything is basically you pushed out. So whatever you experience and attract and create in life tells about the state that you are in. And manifestations can be instant, they can be very fast. So whatever you want to create and attract and manifest, you should focus on that, you know, and just leave everything that's unnecessary out. Because what doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So we should always, of course, focus on what matters. So if you have ideas, inspirations, dreams, they are supposed to be yours naturally, and they are vital for your life to be what it should be. So you should not be giving up on them. You should be planning them out. You should be taking action on them, creating your life, taking charge. Because ultimately only you can do that for yourself. And that is, you know, that is how it's supposed to be, because we are not here to lose anything, really. And if your life is not what you want it to be, then you have to tune in and ask yourself, what changes do you want to make? Only you really get to know yourself the most deepest way. And there will always be some people in this world who don't like you, and who don't understand you, and who don't hear you, who don't respect you. But again, it's their issue, not yours. So it's always important to be keeping the focus on yourself and what you want to create and attract and manifest. Not on those unnecessary things, like what somebody thinks of you. If that person was empowered, they would not be trying to put you down, or they would not be telling you something negative, that they don't like you, for example, because successful people don't have time for that. And you have to be consistent with whatever it is that you want to create and attract and manifest. Your focus has to be consistent. And so you don't need those people in your life who are not consistent with you, who you cannot trust anymore. So do cut those people out as soon as possible. Be clear on what you will tolerate and what you won't. It really matters what kind of a company we spend our time in. And of course, being a God's chosen one, it's even more important. Because there can be so many egotistical people in this world who just are basically servants of the devil, and those kind of people are not serving a God's chosen one. Signs that you don't trust yourself, or you don't know yourself, or you don't know your value and worth are if you constantly question yourself, if you still give energy and attention to a toxic person who's only hurting and destroying you, who is disrespecting you, who is not liking you and saying to you that they don't like you, or something, who tries to put you down instead of treating you with normal respect, who does not understand that we rise up by lifting others. We don't rise up by putting others down. But this is always what toxic people will never understand, because they are too egotistical to really get this. So if you question yourself and you don't trust yourself, you don't know yourself, you can find yourself worrying too much, having sleepless nights, for example, being afraid, being scared, what will happen in the future, for example. So it feels impossible for you to trust yourself and fix your beliefs and trust the universe and God. So that is the battle of the mind, because your faith has to be stronger than your fears. God doesn't want you to be afraid and worried and scared and suffering. but you have to do your own part. Work on your faith and beliefs. So how to work on your faith, cultivating the winner mindset, victorious mindset, energy, vibration, frequency. It's by calming yourself down, being centered with yourself, being present with yourself every day. At least 5 minutes at a time, taking those pause moments, stepping back, maybe praying, saying affirmations like, "Dear universe, now I step back, I let you lead the way. Thank you, angels, thank you, God, thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you, everybody, for helping me and loving me and guiding me through all of this, for hearing me, for respecting me, for knowing my value and worth." And you can always ask for a sign from God, from the angels, from the universe, a sign of, for example, what you want to manifest, like a miracle, for example. But we always have to take a step back if we feel that we are not aligned, if we are not completely trusting and focused on what we want. If we are focusing on the wrong things, then that is a big sign that something's off, something's wrong. The negative energy is trying to come through, and this is a battle. And so that is why you have to take a step back and remind yourself that there's better available, and just relax, be releasing all of that, letting go. And then taking aligned action. So what is the guidance that you're hearing, for example, if you pray or meditate and ask? So act according to that guidance. And once you take action, your confidence also starts to grow. Your self-belief also starts to grow, because you notice that you can actually trust yourself. You can actually trust the guidance that's coming through. So it will feel more aligned. And you're also raising your vibration when you are calming yourself down, calming your nervous system, and doing what feels right for you to do. And you want to work on your mindset. You want to fix your false beliefs. So call them out and, switch them into more aligned, positive ones. Like, for example, a belief that you are not enough. So you have to be switching that into knowing that you are enough, into feeling that you are enough. So then your mind will automatically believe that you are always enough. And this also then will be manifesting in your reality. So even if it feels like you're being tested or triggered constantly by something, it's still not the end. That is just a part of, getting back to where you are supposed to be. And if you need more guidance, more help, more assistance, don't hesitate to book a session with me or join my coaching program with my solution-based therapy for 3, 6, or 9 months, so that we can also heal all of this for you. We can be fixing those false beliefs, and I can guide you, I can coach you, listen to you authentically, and, tell you what are the questions. I can answer those questions that are bothering you in your mind, because your life is supposed to be more stable, that you're not questioning yourself, you're not worried anymore, you're not constantly having those questions in your mind, like, what about this, what about this, what about this? So don't hesitate to reach out if you're interested in working with me.